All righty, I want to welcome you guys to our presentation this evening. For those of you that are on the Facebook Nation or perhaps tuning in on the replay, we want to welcome each and every single one of you as well. We are going to upload our PowerPoint presentation. I also want to hit record here so that we get this recorded. You guys got a little echo here. I got to double check that we're on Facebook, so I have my phone on, so you guys were getting the echo from my phone. Make sure that we were connected to Facebook. So I'm going to upload my PowerPoint presentation. I just hit record, so I believe we are now recording. So anything you can say shall be used against you. Anyway, hold on real quick. We're going to grab the PowerPoint presentation. We got an incredible lineup for you guys tonight. In fact, one of the gentlemen you're going to hear from tonight, I actually lined him up to come on tonight several days ago because he had just an amazing week last week. Well, the gentleman you're going to hear from in a short bit, he ended up making $22,000 last night. I already had him lined up to be here tonight, and that's before he made $22,000 again last night. So I'm going to have him on here. You're going to get to hear from him. And of course, if you guys remember, we had Kyle Thrower on just last week, and he ended up making $33,000 last week. These guys are all brand new to trading. I do want to point out that that is not the typical experience. I don't want anyone thinking that, hey, man, I'm going to make that kind of money. I mean, we've only had two people do it, but we've had two people do it in back-to-back weeks. So, I mean, clearly it can be done. It is possible. I mean, we've had people do it, but, you know, we've got a lot of people making $50 a day and $100 a day and a couple $100 a day, but we got a couple of people that have done something incredible. So I don't want to try to mislead people, but the fact that they did it is a fact. And so obviously that's very, very exciting. So I'm going to kind of jump into this without any further preamble, give you guys a real good sense as to who we are as a company, where we're going, why we're exploding, why you might want to participate, as if what you just heard wasn't enough, right? For those of you that I have not previously met, my name is Todd. I am broadcasting from Southern California, about 1 hour north of San Diego. And for my wife, Jen, and I, this has just been one of those unbelievable, breathtaking, pinch yourself kind of experiences. And you're going to be kind of hearing about that as we go. But Trevorium is our brand new brand that we are launching. We're just unveiling this to the public, if you will. So you are here at the very beginning, the very genesis, the very commencement. You could go to almost any stadium, to any mall across the world with a megaphone. Have you ever heard of Trevorium? I'll give you $1,000 and your money's safe. No one's ever heard of us because it's all brand new. Now, although the concept is new, the company rolling this out is not new. They are now going into their 9th year in business in 63 different countries, paid out millions in commissions all around the globe, beautiful home office, customer service in multiple languages. And so we got to get the best of both worlds here. A well-established company launching a brand new concept, and you have a chance to be first. Now, we have to give the legal disclaimer. None of us are financial advisors. We're not here trying to give you financial advice, but rather education. You're going to hear about people tonight that had incredible success stories, but understand that markets go up, markets go down. Tomorrow's promised to no one. Anything can happen at any time. If COVID-19 had already proved that, the fact that we had success last year doesn't mean we're going to in our past 8 years, doesn't mean we're going to have success next year in our next 8 years. The fact that some people did incredibly well with, the Forex doesn't mean that you're going to do extremely well. So again, it's just a legal disclaimer we have to give, but let me kind of jump into our presentation. And we always like to go back to what I call the core question. And it's really the question of life. If you had all the time and all the money in the world, what would you do? What do you want to do with your life? And if you ask most people, like, man, if I had more time, if I had more money, man, I would travel, I would adventure, I would, delve into my real hobbies and passions. I would spend time with my loved ones. How do you get more time? How do you get more money? Well, if you were to ask the author of the best-selling financial book of our era, he would tell you that 95% of all people are on a collision course with financial disaster because they either have a job or they own a job, which means that if you don't go to work, you don't get paid. And that's a good way to put food on the table, but a horrible way to create wealth, a horrible way to get ahead, a horrible way to create lifestyle, right? It can put food on the table, but it doesn't create fortunes. And if you ever want to really get ahead in this life, you have to do one of two things. That's move to the right-hand side of his quadrant, where one, you learn how to build a business that makes you money, whether you go to work or not. Build a business that makes you money, whether you're alive or not. And I say that not to be morbid, to try to really imprint on your brain that even if you get light beamed off the planet, you built a business where that thing just keeps producing money week after week, month after month, and your loved ones are going to inherit that asset. So that's one way. The other way is to learn how to make your money make you money. right? Hey, you going to work today? No, you're not. No, I got my money making me money, right? I got my money going to work for me, so I don't have to go to work. We're going to teach you how to do both. And that is the entire mission of our company, is to go out and show the other 95% of the world how to join the 5%. Here's how to have a business that makes you money, and here's how to have your money make you money. And only 3 ways to get more money. You got to save it, make it, or learn how to grow it. As I mentioned, our company, well-established, going into its 9th year, beautiful home office. Our CEO and founder and his lovely wife, Miss Adela, they are incredible entrepreneurs. In fact, Mr. David Hart was a finalist for Entrepreneur of the Year, Inc. magazine, a major financial publication here in the United States that recognizes him as one of the best entrepreneurs on the planet, or definitely at least in the United States. And so again, obviously, incredible, credible management here, incredible situation. And his company is going into 3 of the largest industries on the entire planet. Now, the backbone and the bread and butter of our company, the reason we got to 63 countries and paid out the millions in commissions and all those other kind of things, is because we've been in the travel space. And even during the global pandemic, we got bigger in travel. So I want you to think about that. The company went through a global pandemic, and yet its travel division actually got bigger. That's how unbelievable the travel deals are. I mean, again, we're booked for Dubai, going there 5 days to the Conrad. It's a 5-star, 5-diamond resort, and we're going there for $89 total, right, for 2 people. We also just booked Punta Cana. Now, that's an all-inclusive resort, 5-star diamond resort. We've got an oceanfront, villa, if you will. It's all the food, all the booze, everything included. For my wife and I, total price $299. And so these are the kind of unbelievable travel deals we have. And there's a travel boom that's about to happen. In fact, my wife and I got vaccinated just the other day. And so as you kind of look toward the future, as more and more people get vaccinated, by summer, it's going to feel like 2019 all over again. And as you can imagine, people have been quarantined for over a year, are just itching to get out and go someplace. Now, the second thing that we're going into is obviously the foreign exchange marketplace and the cryptocurrency marketplaces. This is what we're here to talk about tonight. The massive opportunities that are present, with the, again, foreign exchange marketplace, single largest financial market in the world. And of course, obviously the cryptocurrency marketplace, which is a revolution that is happening right before your very eyes. And understand there's only so many revolutions in one's lifetime. So in my lifetime, back in the 80s, I saw the computer revolution. Microsoft and Apple, they were inventing these things called computers that don't on everyone's desktop today, right? And then we saw the internet revolution, things starting to get online and email, and, Google was born. Well, then we saw, the shopping revolution. Amazon.com was born. And of course, if you'd have bought stock in any of these companies along the way, big time things were going to happen for you. And then we saw, the iPhone revolution, the Android revolution. You could have bought stock in Apple in 2007. And that would have, taken you to the promised land. Well, currently we're seeing a cryptocurrency revolution. I mean, the biggest companies on the planet are flooding into this space. It's not me calling it a revolution, but rather Elon Musk. I think, in fact, just today, Tesla is now accepting Bitcoin as a way of purchasing Teslas. Elon Musk took 1.5 billion of his company's money and dropped it into cryptocurrency. And in 30 days, he made more money in cryptocurrency than he did selling Teslas all of last year. I mean, that's a sign of the times. Mark Cuban, another billionaire, Shark Tank, owns the Dallas Mavericks, all in on the cryptocurrency revolution. You're going to be learning about that from our company. You're going to be learning how to trade cryptocurrencies and how to make money in that space. Now, going back to the foreign exchange marketplace, this happens to be a travel-related industry. If you've ever traveled to another country, the first thing you did is you traded in your money for the currency of that particular country. That's known as foreign exchange. We've all done it, just most people didn't know how to profit from it. They didn't know there's a market that trades this stuff 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. Now, this is not a little bit of market, okay? It's like, yeah, I've never really heard of it. It's kind of must be a small market. No, in fact, it is 20 times the size as Wall Street. So if you've ever seen the movie The Wolf of Wall Street, if you've ever seen the movie Wall Street with Michael Douglas and Charlie Sheen, if you ever heard of Warren Buffett, right? We all know how big Wall Street is, right? I mean, the biggest companies, this is the epicenter of money in the world, right? But Wall Street is 1/20th the size as the foreign exchange marketplace. Single largest financial market in the world. It's not even close. And that shocks a lot of people. Like, man, how is this thing so big, so profitable, and yet I know so little about it? And it's because up until a handful of years ago, unless you were a bank, a big institution, or a multimillionaire, you could not participate. Today, if you have a mobile phone and $100 bill, you can trade in the single largest financial market in the world. The question is, how do I make money in that space? How do I make money in the cryptocurrency space? And this is where the blessing for our company, and a lot of you that have gotten involved, you're going to be hearing from some of those people tonight, where the blessing for us happened. We got introduced to a company that's a Canadian company, and they are a professional Forex cryptocurrency company. They had nothing to do with direct selling. They were actually trading money for the wealthy, trading money for the big institutions. Now, I want you to think about this. If you're somebody that's wealthy, if you're someone that's a big institution with a lot of money, you can hire anyone you want in the world. You have access to the best law firms, the best, financial brokerages, the best financial consultants. And yet many of them chose to hire the same firm you now have access to. Why? Because they've won 70% of their trades, because they can go back, 2 years without a single negative month. That's consistently showing their clients how to make money month after month after month after month. And so it's that kind of credibility that they bring to the table. And of course, they had a conversation with our CEO and founder about, COVID-19, and countless people across the globe need this information. Why should it be just privied to the wealthy? What about everyone else and every other nook and cranny on the planet? And they want to make money too. And the guys agreed. They're like, you're right, man, this would be incredible to put together a program in English, Spanish, and French, 3 different languages, showing people, even if they know nothing about cryptocurrency, nothing about the Forex marketplace, here you can go back there and you can start watching the videos from ABC, Hooked on Phonics, right, all the way to PhD. And so here's all the video tutorials that teach you everything you need to know step by step. Every day they got the daily market analysis. Every day they do live trading in English, Spanish, and French, twice a day in English, by the way. And so you can get on there and you can actually interact with the trader, and you can ask questions and what about this and what about that? And that accelerates your learning curve. Every day they're dropping trade ideas right on our mobile phone. Hey, if I were you, I'd maybe buying this at this price and selling this at this price, and take profit here, and put your stop loss here. I mean, every day they drop the answers to the test, is what I like to call it, the answers to the test right on your phone. Well, I mean, if they were to give me the answer to the test, I'd have gone to Harvard, right? I mean, we guaranteed, hey, I got the answers. And so, it's kind of incredible to be connected with this kind of a firm, with that kind of credibility, with that kind of a success track record. And that is paying off in a big, big, big way for many of the people who've come to our company. So the first thing I want to do is bring on a few of these people, and so you can kind of hear from them yourself. And the first gentleman I want to go to is a guy by the name of Jeff Miner. And Jeff, I know I got you on here. And it's really a great story, Jeff, because you actually joined our company not to do anything with trading, but because of the travel.
Oh, absolutely. We went ahead and Daryl got me back into the Trevorium sector for the travel side. We run an outdoor education facility and business out here in Western Colorado, and really thought that we would go ahead and use it for some vacations and build up some points and travel in the wintertime when it's our off season. And as time went on, I saw the Forex numbers intrigue me. I always like stats, and whether it's in baseball, whether it's in football, I'm kind of a stats guy at that. And I really enjoyed it. And so the Forex for me has just taken right off.
And so, I mean, so kind of back up real quick, because you're in the company specifically for travel. What was it that kind of caught your attention about the trading that even got you to take a look at it?
Well, just all the talk of the Forex. I mean, to do trading has always been for the big guys and for the brokers. I mean, I have a good friend of mine who's on Wall Street and works in millions and billions of dollars every day for hedge funds and things like this. But it was kind of out of the common man's deal. And to be able to get a platform and learn from for $99, it's almost a no-brainer just to play. And that's kind of how I landed in it. Like I say, I'm kind of a stats person. I really enjoy it. And that's always been my deal.
So, okay. So I had you lined up to come on tonight and this is before you made the 22,000 last night. So we'll get to that in 2 seconds. I had you lined to come up tonight because obviously you're brand new to the trading. You know, you've never done it. And you go out there and you made like your first week last week, you made like $400 or something like that.
Yeah, I was doing just straight Forex, taking the trading ideas that they were giving every morning, every afternoon. I mean, it's right on your phone. I mean, you have it right with you. You plug it in. I put the stops in, and I was just doing it on really a relatively low basis, I guess, and just having a lot of fun. I mean, if I make $50, $60, $80 a day, I mean, that's still $500 a week. It's, you know, heck, it's still a great deal just for some extra money just to go on hand in hand with the travel. So that's kind of how that landed. I hit I had 4 wins last week, 2 losses with the trade ideas. You're not going to win every one. I mean, I don't care what you do. You can be the best in the world and make a bad decision, but with the stop losses in place, putting them in, you know, your margins are so good. Your upside margin's way ahead of your low side margin on a daily basis. Now today, like I said, I told you I made that mistake after we had the big win last night. I went back in, did some things, didn't hit the stop loss where I should have, or I didn't put it in, period. And it cost me some money at that point, I'm playing with their money then, or money that we'd already made. But if you put the stop losses in and you put your take profits where they're set, and you can manipulate that as you want to. I mean, it's all individual, but you have a great idea and a great foundation to go from on a daily basis.
Yeah. In fact, so this morning about 8:23 my time, I was on the phone on something. I was actually talking to a gentleman where they're actually thinking about coming to our company. And they're asking about, they've been involved with some trading and it's not going very well for them. And, of course, he was asking about how ours is going. Of course, I was raving and bragging about the guys and all the stuff, right? I'm literally talking to this guy, and I got your text, Jeff. And so this is the text message I got this morning. You guys can see the time there. I got this at 8:23 a.m. this morning. So this is what happened overnight sleeping, right? And so I'm just going to click on this and kind of zoom in. And so you can see here, you can see the reds and the blues. So the reds are Jeff's losses, the blues are Jeff's gains, right? So I mean, this is just real life. You don't win them all, right? You don't hit home runs every time you go up to the plate.
No, not at all.
No, you're going to strike out sometimes. Some days like I won this one, lost this one, won this one. But as Jeff mentioned, they're going to teach you how to put the stop losses in, so your losses are minimal, but your gains can be huge. And as I mentioned before, if you kind of zoom in here, and I know it's not the best, you'll probably get it up here on the screen. You guys can see that this was today. Jeff made $2,011 on the Ethereum trade. That's cryptocurrency. And he made $20,632.40 on the Bitcoin trade. Now, Jeff, you had how much money at risk to make this money?
Basically, I had about 800 with the stops I had in, 800 to 1,200, depending on how the margins all went. With the one broker I was with just doing the Forex, I couldn't get into the crypto being an American. They don't run Americans in that side. So, of course, I had to give you a call and find out, give me some other ideas for a broker on the crypto side, because I really wanted to play with it. I think that the cryptocurrency is volatile. I mean, it's up and it's down, and it can be a great thing, but I think you also have to be realistic that if you ain't watching it and taking care of things, you can get a beating as well. But it can be very, very good. And you just pay attention and pay attention to the ideas that are going out. I mean, I watched and read an article last night and watched one video at 11 o'clock our time last night. I placed the trade at like 11:30 p.m. last night because of an article from the UK. And of course, it's trading all the time. And it went kind of crazy overnight. And of course, today, if you were still in it and stayed right with it all day today, it took a dive today. So you really gotta be on your toes as well. You just can't throw a whole pile full of money. And I didn't do that at first. I mean, I didn't do it with this one. It just hit on the high side and went crazy. in a matter of about 9-10 hours, or 8-9 hours, I guess, from going to bed and waking up at 6 a.m.
Yeah, just remind everyone, just last week we had Kyle Thrower on here, right? And last week Kyle was on here showing his, and he got in on a Bitcoin trade last week, and he made $33,266.70. That was just last week. We had Kyle. You guys can go check the Facebook page. We had him on here just last week.
And Kyle helped me a lot.
Yeah, Kyle helped you a lot. So here we are 1 week later, right? And I had Jeff coming on tonight because he had made the $400 last week trading. It was the very beginning. Never traded before. Just started, made the $400. He was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing, right? And it is. I mean, most people are not going to have these, huge kind of wins, and we're not trying to make you all think that this is what everyone's doing. That's not the case. He obviously nailed an incredible trade. It's possible, right? Clearly. But, a lot of people out there just making $50 a day or $100 a day. I know the guys this morning, they made a couple $100 trading. And so again, a couple $100 a day trading, take that times 30 days, you're like, hey, that's $6,000. So I just want to kind of put this in realistic perspective. But Jeff today, he'd earned some money trading, which is how his account got bigger. Today he was trading. He had $800 at most at risk. So my downside is $800. His upside was $22,000, right? My worst case scenario, I lose $800. And remember, some of it he'd already earned trading. And his upside, obviously, he made the 22 grand. So I just got to put that in perspective for everyone. Jeff, my gosh, you're brand new. But Kyle, who made the 33, whatever it was, thousand last week, he was brand new to trading. So you guys, again, this education that you're getting, you're seeing people get involved. You're seeing people get results. It's absolutely incredible, Jeff. I just want to thank you so much for, number one, agreeing to come on here, which you agreed to do that before you even had the big night last night. You were talking about obviously the $400 you made, and then sure enough, you had this magical night. So maybe it's an omen. Maybe we should book you again for next week.
Well, like I say, it's just a lot of fun. I want to thank Trevor. I want to give a big thank you to Daryl. He's a great mentor of mine, and we've been friends for quite some time, and for kind of pulling me back in. I was in P2S for a long time early. And we didn't really utilize it like it was meant to be. And now with Trevorium, it's a much different platform for me. And with the Forex, it's just something. It's a skill set that we can learn, and I can help teach some of my veteran people that are coming to us, teach them a skill that they can make a little extra money, and with very minimal, I guess, to get started. You can get started with, like I say, as little as $50. Some of them are $10, but realistically, a couple $100 to go ahead and make, even if you're making 50 to 100 a day, or 500 a week, and whatever your number may be, you just gotta. It's just a great opportunity.
Yeah, and again, Jeff, thank you so much for coming on tonight.
Thank you.
I appreciate that big time. And so again, congratulations to your success. For everyone out there, by the way, we always tell everyone to start off in demo mode. That way you can become familiar with the system, see how it goes, take the signals and learn how to input it and learn how to do your stop loss, and just, again, build some confidence in demo mode before you ever put any money at risk. Now, by the way, last week, at the end of our presentation, I had Mr. Danny Segwinall come on just to kind of close it out. I had no idea that he had been trading that day. And so he kind of came on at the end, and Danny had made $400 on the day. And Temi, one of Danny's partners, she's out of Canada. Her first language is actually French, but she does speak English. It was her first day trading, her first week trading. She made $1,000. Absolutely incredible. Well, Danny says, hey, I got another story you got to hear. And I don't even know what the story is yet. So I'm excited to hear what that might be. But Danny's always on fire. Literally, there he is, doing his thing. And so, in fact, I'm going to go make Sammy here a co-host so we can get him on camera. And so, Mr. Danny Bling Bling, I know you're new to trading. You've been making money with it. It's been a lot of fun. Your people on your team are making money with it. And take it away.
Yes, Todd. No, this is fun. I'm not that story. That's crazy. $20,000. That's insane. Marketing wise, it's done. I don't know what city he lives in right now, but I think if you just advertise it, everybody's gonna call him. That's just insane. But I'm excited. Everybody's excited, and I'm noticing a pattern right now. I'm noticing a pattern, and the first pattern I'm noticing is people are winning. Like people are winning. People are looking to win, right? And everybody's being transparent. And you know, sometimes when you do what we do, a lot of people will say, okay, well, you're in network marketing. Are you making any money? Like, I don't want to lose. And then we kind of say, well, you know, you got to work hard, and you know, maybe you might make money. We have to say the disclaimer. What I like about this Forex thing is that we could start the conversation saying, listen, you're not going to win all the time, but when you win, man, you're going to win, right? And by being transparent, people are even more interested in doing what we do. We could literally have more losses, and with the few wins, we're still on top, and people are looking for that opportunity. And so I had Tina last week, and Tina shared how she was excited, and Tina shared it with her friend Sammy. And the funny thing is, when she connected us on Instagram, she goes, Danny, boss mode, I want you to meet beast mode.
Beast
mode.
Like,
oh, I don't know if
what's
you can
up,
tell,
man?
Todd. I don't know if you can tell, Todd, but you see the shoulders? Man,
I was gonna say beast, man. Have you ever thought about hitting the gym and working out? Man, you can't come on my Zoom looking like that. Look at that. Look at them things. Incredible Hulk.
I actually started my own team. It's called Swole Traders.
Oh! Swell Traders.
Yeah.
Somebody get that man an ibuprofen. He needs an anti-inflammatory.
So she connected us, and you know what? It happened so quick. He's like, let me think. He took a look. Like, we started sharing. He's like, okay, I'm on. Let's do it. Let's just do it. So I want to bring him on tonight to share a little bit like how's it going with him and his experience, because he right at the gate. I think yesterday. Yeah, I think it was last night or the day before. I don't know. He's like, Danny, I started a group. Can you hop on, can you answer a question real quick? Because I got someone that's going to join right now. So he's already cranking it up, and he's out of Montreal. So I think he's going to take over Montreal and Canada. It's going to be literally on fire. So Sammy, take it away.
Yes. Yo, thank you for that awesome introduction, bro. So yeah, I was always interested in day trading, but I was never, I never had the time, you know, because I have a full-time job. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we're good. Yeah, we're good.
Okay. All right, because I have a full-time job. I'm also like a father, and also, sorry, guys.
Yeah.
And also I'm a bodybuilder. So I know it's fucking hard to like learn the graphics and learn everything. But what I love about Trevorium is the fact that you can make money while you learn. So my first trade that I started with like $200, and I got it up to like 1,000. That was my first trade.
Boom.
Yeah.
Wow. Great job.
Yeah. Like I was a bit skeptic at first, but I was noticing a lot of my friends like making money fast. I was like are they scammers? Are they like, I don't know. But yeah, I was willing to try. I was like, yeah, let me try it, and now like I made over 2,000 in like a week.
Absolutely incredible. Absolutely amazing. Congratulations, Sammy.
Thank you.
And so I mean, obviously I can tell you're the bodybuilder, right? I mean, the shoulders are just crazy in this gun. So what's your goal with our company at this point? Are you hoping to just, continue the trade so that you can bodybuild full time? And
well, to be honest with you, I was looking at it more as of like a side hustle. Because I do have like a full-time job, but I'm like noticing all this money. I'm like, and you were talking about like $20,000 that the guy made. I was like, wow, if I was able to make that kind of money, then I want to do more, and I want to be involved. I like the fact that you guys have the partnerships as well, so I can have like my own team. That's something cool too. So maybe like recruit as many people as possible. That's interesting too.
Boy, Jeff just sent a message here on the thing, the guy who spoke before you, and said, congratulations, Sammy. He wanted to give you congratulations. And I want to congratulate you because, you and Jeff and Timmy, those people that are willing to take the chance, because you said you were skeptical, but you were willing to take the chance. You were willing to get involved. You were willing to be coachable. You were willing to go through and watch the videos and open an account and then, put it in demo mode and then, go actually trade. And then, oh my gosh, this works. And now your story, the fact that you started with just a couple $100, now you've made a couple $1,000. Well, there's people that are going to watch this Zoom. There's people that are going to watch this Facebook Live. There's people that are going to share this Facebook Live with countless people all over the world, by the way, in the United Kingdom and South Africa and other places. And they're going to get inspired by you, not just to start working out, but they're going to get inspired by you and get their bank account working out, right? And so, it's, in fact, there's a great story, Danny. You're going to love this one. There was a guy one time, he walks into the gym and he's about 80 years old. And he walks into the gym and he sees all these bodybuilders and all these beautiful women, and they're just in great shape. And the body, and he goes over and he asks the trainer, he says, hey, which one of these machines should I use to maybe attract a girl like that? He goes, try the ATM machine in the lobby. So
it's true. No, it's true.
So there's two sides of this. One, you can look like him, and the other, you can make some money. But
or you can have both. You can have both.
Yeah, you can have both. So, hey, I just want to congratulate you again for obviously being willing to get involved with our company. I know this is the very beginning. I look forward to you, obviously, having you on again and again and again as you continue to learn how to trade and have more and more successes and build your account up. And then I'm sure you'll get involved with the travel side, and we'll be seeing you on some of the world tours, all that kind of stuff. But do me a favor, if I see you at a world tour and we're at the swim up bar, man, keep the shirt on, man. You can't be making us all look bad, right? You got to keep the shirt on, all right?
Okay, I'll try.
Yeah, Todd, I'm about to go to Montreal and try to work out. I'm like, listen, let me close all your prospect, right? I'll close all the prospect. Just show me how to get them guns.
Gym's open Friday, bro.
Yes. Well, thank you, Sammy, for coming on tonight. And share this live, share with your partners, your prospect, let them, because exactly what Todd said. When people hear success and wins, and now you're even more, now you could tell them exactly what you just said. You were skeptical, you tried. How many people would like to make $1,000 or $2,000 right now? People are suffering. And the fact that you did it, they be like, wow. So, because people always ask, so, well, okay, you're in. How much did you make? That's the first thing they're going to ask. And you'll be able to say, hey, listen, I just took the information, I applied it, and it worked out. So that's going to be real powerful testimonial for you and for everyone that's going to join you and say, you know what, Sammy, show me. I want to do this too. So that's powerful. That's powerful. So thank you again for coming on tonight. And Todd, I'll give it back to you, my friend.
Hey, well, congratulations again, Sammy. Danny, thank you so much for coming on. And by the way, I want to bring on right now a couple of our young guns. We got Jamal, we got Christoph. They've been helping people, by the way, everywhere. I mean, just true servant leaders. They went to Tennessee. They had a big event with Pastor Deborah and Guy Taylor. Tons of people heard these two young guys. I mean, Christoph's only 22. Jamal just turned 30. And I'm going to let them kind of share their own story about, what they've done and the kind of money they've made. But again, they've inspired countless people, like watching these young guys making money and they're now teaching people, hey, I'll help you set up your account. I'll help you do this. And so all day long, they've been on the phone with countless people, just like Sammy, just like Jeff, just like Danny. They've been helping them get set up. These guys were trading this morning, made money. And so people are like, wow, I mean, I can do this, man. I just found a brand new side hustle. Doesn't interfere with my regular job, something that in minutes on my phone can push a few buttons and boom, it's like, I just tapped into a whole new source of money. And that can just mean, as Danny mentioned, countless people out there are suffering. Countless people out there can start to make dreams come true. So, hey, Jamal, we'll go to you first. I'll let you introduce Christoph and kind of share your guys' stories of what's been happening. But I just want to salute you on helping so many people. I mean, you guys were not only making money, but now you're helping lots of people. They're not even on your team. You're just helping lots of people do what you did and say, hey, look, don't worry about it. I'll help you get up. I'll help you get going so you can start getting the results that we're getting. So again, I on behalf of our company, on behalf of sound like a president of a grateful nation, on behalf of people everywhere, right? Just thank you so much for everything you guys are doing.
Hey, Todd, appreciate it. Hey, Kelvin and Ken and Danny and Sammy, Christoph, of course. You know, I'm just excited just to see everybody just making money. But beyond that, just to see the energy that's being poured on, you know, from our company, that really comes, that really trickles down from the, top of the company, which is David and Delahart. You know, just their love, their passion. It's just boiling through this company right now. And so I'm just excited. And so we just take on that same energy, and just, you know, give it out, because it's going to come right back. You know, if you know anything about energy. And so I'm just excited just to see all the testimonies that I'm hearing, people being able to change their life. This is life-changing income, guys. Everybody's excited right now. Everybody's happy. This is a time to be alive. And of course, just the excitement that's going on in the travel space, everybody being able to see, you know, the sunshine again. And so when you take that component and you add it, you add the Forex, to the equation, we're really at a space that's unseen, unheard of. And this is why people are going to want to come this way. And so, you see it already. And so, we just came back from Memphis, came back from a wonderful conference with Team Legacy, Team USA, Proud, and so we was there, and a lot of people was excited, just to see the energy. And so it's going to be rooms like that all around the world. People going to want to attend because they see what Trevorium is doing. And Christoph, man, let me tell you about this guy, man. He was so excited. You can tell, you can feel his energy before he even got to the room, along with the other leaders that was there. But when Christoph got there, he was just in his natural state, and he just wanted to help so many people, even at lunch. You know what I mean? Even when we was at lunch, the energy wasn't the same. It didn't trickle down. And then after event, he was just spreading the love. And so, now we're back home, and now we're back home in New York, and we just want to take off and do the same thing for others and help, countless people around the world. So Christoph, man, tell us, how was your trip in Memphis? How was your trip in Memphis?
Thank you, Jamal. That was a great introduction. First, I want to say, congratulations to Sammy and Jeff. You guys are doing a wonderful job. Todd, thank you for having me on here. I just want to say, big shout out to Team Legacy, Coach D, Guy Taylor. They put on a phenomenal conference this weekend. I enjoyed myself. That was my first time doing something like that. And I had a blast. I met a lot of wonderful people, and I really enjoyed myself. And it's different when you're on Zoom talking to people that's in Trevorium than when you're actually experiencing them face to face. So that was a phenomenal time. I want to say, anybody out there that's listening, what Trevorium has is real. People are making real money, and people are changing their lives every day. And I just want to, be one of the front runners, one of the leaders to help. And with Jamal's help and, Trevorium's help and everybody's help, we've been able to do that. So I just want to continue to keep lighting that fire. Forex can be, scary at first, but like everything in life, once you put away, get past the fear, the sky's the limit. So I just want to say, if anybody doesn't know my story, this is my 4th month into Trevorium. I'm sponsored by Jamal. My 2nd month into Trevorium, I was in Miami. I saved about $1,500 in travel, staying at various hotels, 4 or 5 star, and I was able to make $2,000 on the beach. And I was able to come back home, and I know some people might not have the financial means to put a lot of money in their account. So I turned $50 to $500 in 1 week. So it's possible at any income. You just have to put your best foot forward and actually understand what Calvin and Ken are telling us in our Trevorium FX back office, and take that knowledge and just apply it, be a product of the product. And that's just what I want to continue to be. I'm so grateful. The first day Jamal put me on to Trevorium, I haven't been able to sleep, and I still haven't been able to sleep. I'm just so excited and just want to continue to light fires and help people around the world and push Trevorium. Let's go, Team USA.
Hey, Christoph, by the way, I love your story because a couple of things. Number one, you are our first official travel trader. You were the first guy who was actually on vacation, saving huge, traveling for pennies, and you were sitting there literally on the beach and made over $2,000. Now, guys, he's only 22 years old. He goes to college, and this is supposed to be a starving college kid eating ramen soup, and instead he's on the beach, right? You know, trading, making $2,200, right? Anyone think he's got a big future ahead? And then he came back to demonstrate. He took $50, turned that into over 500, and you guys were trading this morning, right?
Yeah, we actually we made about 250 before 12 o'clock today, you know, and then, you know, I don't, you know, some people can't make that a day at their job. So we was able to do that right in the morning and go about our day. So that was phenomenal. And we plan on doing that again tomorrow.
So how much time did it take this morning trading to make that $250?
It was about eight, no, it was actually 9:30 to 12. It was, you know, what is that, an hour and a half or 2 hours and a half. And, you know, it was, you know, we got right into the market, hit it big and got out. It was a great day.
Wow, absolutely incredible. And then Jamal, I know you've doubled your account and you've been making money
sir.
trading. You guys have been helping countless people. So, hey guys, I just want to say thank you so much. I'm going to take this to Ken real quick, who's going to take everybody through the Forex back office that we have to kind of show the tools, the support, kind of get into the education that's producing the stories. These guys are making money because of the things that Ken and Kelvin put together. So I want to bring Ken and Kelvin on here. We'll start with Ken, but congratulations, guys. And I mean, Ken, I mean, I don't know about you, but it just makes you all warm and kind of gooey inside when you see all these people. I mean, every different week it's somebody new.
Absolutely.
That they're having these kind of life-changing experiences. Like, this is a whole new profession, a whole new career, a whole new lifeline that can change my family's life.
Absolutely. I am flat out excited to hear. First of all, congratulations to all the people that are just out there crushing it. You know, Jeff, Sammy, everybody out there, you know, I'm not surprised that you're winning, but I am thrilled to hear the stories. And I think, you know, a lot of people will listen on a call like this on a Zoom, and they'll be dialing in and they'll go, you know, well, that's really great. These people succeeded, but it's, you know, with all due respect to the people who are doing the work and getting the success, it's not about what they've done. They have the access to the same tools that you're going to have access to. They have access to the same trainers, the same trade ideas, the same education, and the same starting point. A lot of these people never did trading before. They started as a beginner. You have access to everything the exact same. The difference is, what can this do for you? Why not you? You have access to everything the same. Why not you? You know, everybody comes to a call like this because you're looking for something extra, something better, something more. You found it. You know, you can't be at a better place at a better time. You hear all the success stories. I mean, think about it. You go to bed, you wake up in the morning, you're $20,000 richer. What if that wasn't you? What if you only woke up $500 richer? I mean, think about what a change that's going to put, a spring in your step in the morning when you're getting up and you're like, wow, you log into your phone and you see what your business is building for you because you've moved from the cash flow quadrant over to an area that's helping you just to exist and get by, to a place where you're actually starting to achieve the goals that you've set out for yourself. And I am flat out excited to hear the people that are out there making it happen, because you're doing the work, you're showing up for the classes, you're following the system. I mean, you know, if you were to try and follow a recipe and you decide, hey, you know what, I'm going to change this and I'm going to change that, and you make it your own, well, chances are you're not going to get the same result. That's not what these people are doing that you're hearing. They're following the system. All the answers to the test are there, as Todd says. Everything is there for you. I get really excited because everything is there. And all people need to do is to take a chance on themselves and say, hey, I'm going to try this. I mean, there couldn't be less risk in the world. In my opinion, there is no, the more risk is not trying this for yourself and letting this idea pass you by, because this isn't waiting for any one of us. But the money is there and the opportunity is there and the potential is there for anybody that wants to reach out and take it. We will give you all that information. We'll give you all the education. I want to show you guys just how incredible this back office is, because it has everything that you're going to ever need on day one. Just sharing my screen right now. When you go in, not only is it a professional dashboard, it has all the tools that you could possibly need. You're going to see your dashboard is going to have your Forex and your crypto up here. The most recent videos are up here, so you can see at a glance whether you're on your phone, whether you're on your desktop or on your tablet. It's going to have some recent trade ideas are going to be listed over here. You can go into your chart. You can start mapping on the chart. You can even do multi-screen if you want to compare different time frames or whatever you want to do. All of that is there. It's available to you. I mean, a lot of places that's actually an upgrade. You're getting that for free. So you're getting value upon value, but everyone's been talking about the trade ideas. Let me show you really quickly. All you do is go over to the side, the trade ideas, bam, right there. Are you following the price action trade system? Are you following smart money, supply and demand, right? All that information is right there.
No, but what is that?
And you can see all the trade ideas are in here, and all you need to do, this is a big popular one. If you go into the trade,
Ken, we got somebody that's kind of cutting you off here. I'm trying to figure out who that is. Keep going, Ken. We had some background noise, but it wasn't me. I'm trying to figure out who that was to get it muted out. But keep going.
No problem. All you need to do is open up a trade idea. It's going to show you everything you're going to need to know. It's going to show you the status. Is it pending? This one happens to be closed. It's going to show you what the pair is that you're going to be trading against, the type of the order, what your entry price that we're recommending that you go in at what point we might suggest you take some profit out. And you know what? Maybe sometimes you'll see more than one take profit. We're saying, hey, if it hits here, take a little bit of your profit. As Kelvin says, you can't go broke taking profit. Take some of your profit. If you want to stay in the trade, go for take profit number 2. And it shows you your stop loss to say, hey, if it hits this point, exit the trade. This idea is just not going to work out, and protect yourself. And you'll never blow your account if you're following the methodologies that our traders are teaching. And all your comments are going to be there. So all this information is in there at a glance, and your phone's giving you the updates whenever there's a new trade idea. The live sessions, all you have to do is go over into the live sections tab. And it's all your access is right in here. All you need to do is join the session, and you can even ask the traders to take a look at a pair, to ask them to say, hey, I didn't understand this. Can you show me how to do this? Or, hey, what do you think of Ethereum today, or Theta Coin, or whatever you want to talk about? They'll actually respond to you during the sessions, and you're getting access. It's like getting a chance to sit with the pros and ask questions and pick their brain and sit in their classrooms and learn from them. It is a phenomenal and priceless opportunity. And I can't speak highly enough. Our traders love to educate. They love to share their knowledge. They love to share the wealth, so to speak. They like to help people. And so if you've got questions, get into those sessions. And you know what? If you've got a JOB, that's okay. If you can't join when it's live, go ahead at the end of the day, go into your past live sessions. Every session is going to be uploaded, so you can watch them when it's convenient for you. You never have to miss out on the information. The daily videos are there, but the education is also here in the side tabs. Everything is at your fingertips, everything you need. If you're getting started, some beginner content, all your foundational basics. We're continuing to add videos to help teach the ABCs right up to the PhD, as Todd likes to say. All that information is there. And if there's a question, if you can't remember what a PIP is, if you can't remember what a stop loss is, there's a searchable FAQ. All you need to do is go in there and start typing, and you're going to see, hey, what is risk management? Well, there you go. You open it up and it's got the information for you. So you don't have to be worried that you don't have the answers, because we're giving you all the answers. We're giving you access to the teachers if you want to ask questions. You can learn this as fast as you want and grow it as big as you want. And if you're just looking for a couple $100 extra to pay your phone bill and your grocery bill, you can do that. This is a skill that can pay you for life. And I think that when some people look at this for the first time, they'll kind of approach this the way they'd approach a job. Hey, is this something I can see myself doing? And with all due respect, I would suggest, rather than approaching it like a job, approach it like the opportunity that it is. Do you have anything else that can give you a powerful residual income, that gives you the ability to never again let someone else control whether you're making money? Because you'll have a skill that you can apply any day that you want and change your financial situation. The control is now in your hand and not in someone else's at a JOB. Don't rob yourself of the opportunity by asking the wrong questions. Ask yourself, why wouldn't you do this? This isn't something that you're necessarily thinking, hey, is this what I want to do? Maybe this isn't what opportunity was going to look like in your head, but that's okay. Don't rob yourself of what this can do for you. Think about, do I want something more? Am I looking for a better way? Am I looking for some financial security? Am I looking for options? Am I looking for lifestyle? The cash flow quadrant makes it very clear. You can't have those things unless you move over to where 95% of the wealth is. That's what you've got your hands on. And I can't thank Kelvin enough, our CEO from Forex. He has just done an amazing job putting together some of the best traders and best educators in the business that are helping people go from, I've never done this before, to making, just incredible profits, incredible life-changing income that can happen, in some cases we heard tonight, overnight. And all you need to do is be willing to be a student. Do what they did. Then you can have what they have. It's there for everyone. Just because someone else is making money on their trades doesn't mean there's less money for you. Everyone has that equal opportunity. The real question is, are you going to do what they did? Because if you do, you can have what they have. And I hope to see a lot more of you on every call every week. I love hearing the stories. I love watching the people changing their lives. And Kelvin, I'm hoping you can come on a little bit and talk a little bit about just why crypto is blowing up, the way that's blowing up, and just share a little bit of thoughts around, why it's such an exciting time to be looking at getting involved.
Sure thing, Ken. So before I get into crypto, I just want to share a little on, how this came to be. So when I first started trading Forex, I didn't have anything like this. I wish I did, which is part of the reason why what inspired me to, build a company and a service like this, to teach people how to trade and to potentially earn an additional income online through the comfort of their own home, of their hotel, or while traveling. So we're educational service first and foremost. We teach people how to analyze the markets, specifically the Forex market, but the same principles can be used for trading any other financial markets, whether it be the futures market, crypto, equities, stocks. It could be used for any markets where you're analyzing price. So we show traders on a day-to-day basis how to find good trade setups and what we look for that determines that a trade is high probability. So trading is a game of probabilities, right? We show you how to play this game of probability and where to find, great risk to reward scenarios. So it's like you might have a setup that you could risk $1 and potentially make 50 cents. That wouldn't be like the ideal trade setup that you would take. But let's say you were to have a trade scenario where for every $1 you could earn up to $3. So 1 to 3 risk to reward. That trade might be worth taking. So we do all the work and we identify those scenarios for you, and we make it very easy. We have a risk calculator in the back office where it'll help you calculate, your lot size, your risk position, so that you're not over leveraging. We look for a lot of, it's like waiting for the stars to align, patterns, indicators, that price movements to all align to kind of give a good opportunity to enter the markets. And then we identify those scenarios for you, our traders do, and it makes your life a whole lot easier. You don't have to spend hours on the chart looking for these setups. We basically provide you with all that content, all that knowledge. And from traders who are professionals who've been trading for many years, and who have a passion for teaching, not only for trading, but for teaching. And they really care about, teaching you guys and showing you guys how to do it the right way. So the best thing about, these live sessions, we stream live every day in multiple languages. You guys are able to ask questions and pick the brains of the traders, and you guys can ask them, anything like, what do they think about the US dollar index? Or, are there any potential trades on Euro USD? What they think about Bitcoin or gold or oil? Even the harder questions like what they had for breakfast, right? So you can ask them anything. They'll give you a very honest opinion on what they think. And in my opinion, that's very valuable. Like, that's something I wish I had when I first started. And we show you basically what trades we're taking for the day or for the week, how to manage these trades, when to move your stop loss to break even to the entry price, so that you're essentially trading break even, trading risk-free on the trade, right? So if the trade all of a sudden comes back and hits your stop loss, you don't lose anything. We show you when to take profit, take partials, when to exit a trade, and more importantly, we show you when to not trade, when to stay out of the markets, when the markets are, there's uncertainty in the markets. So capital preservation is very important in trading, risk management. You get like unfiltered access to basically the mind of a real trader, right? So in my opinion, that's probably the most valuable thing that you can get out of the service. And the trade ideas as well. They're so, you get to see what they're actually doing in the markets, and you have the chance to follow them and trade what they're trading. And that's very valuable too. And we've been covering a lot of crypto, right, these days, because crypto is such a hot topic, a hot market. We've been covering Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other altcoins as well. If you have any altcoin that you want to trade, and you're deciding, what's a good entry for this asset, you can ask them, and they'll give you their analysis on it, and what's a good price to enter, where to set your stop loss, and based on that information, you can trade that coin, right? So crypto is a brand new asset class. Bitcoin's been around for the last over 10 years now. It's the best performing asset of the last decade, and we're seeing a lot of institutional interest and institutional money coming in, as opposed to in 2017 when you saw Bitcoin go all the way to 20,000. That was mostly all retail money, people that are like you and me trading and just kind of buying into the hype. But this time around, there's a lot of institutions like Tesla, like Square, MicroStrategy, a lot of big money, smart money we call them, are flowing into the markets, which is driving the price up, driving adoption up, and it's really the next big thing since probably the internet. And it's going to be a great journey and a great journey to see what happens with this asset class. And a lot of people are very interested in trading it, so we've been covering it. If you're looking to trade crypto, this is really the place to be, whether it be crypto, Forex, futures, stocks. Our analysis works and our strategies work for all those financial markets, right? We called Bitcoin in late January, early February, from 34,000 to 42,000. And then in March, we also called it from 50,000 to 55,000. And in FX and crypto, we made over 10,000 pips in February. So, as you heard these past few weeks, like all these members have been doing really well using our trade ideas. And it's just so awesome to hear that. Congratulations to Jeff on a spectacular week. And for the rest of you, we hope to see you on the other side, and to enjoy the service that we provide as with the rest of these travel traders, and come travel and trade with Trevorium.
Hey, by the way, Kelvin, I was going to tell you that I was talking to Lawrence out of the United Kingdom today, and just last week, it was a gentleman out of, I think he's in Malaysia or Singapore. By the way, he's originally from China. He speaks Mandarin, but he actually watched the recording of the Facebook Live we did. I think it was either last week or the week before. And Ken was going through the back office. And this is a gentleman that's built some massive teams in our space. And he was telling Lawrence, like Lawrence is really excited. He's like, man, because that's the single best back office I've ever seen for Forex. And so I just wanted to make sure I shared that compliment to you and to Ken, that a gentleman from Asia, who's again, massive in the space, was blown away by what you guys have put together here. So want to congratulate you, want to thank you on behalf of the Trevorian family, because obviously we have these growing number of people that are having these kind of life-altering type of experiences, learning this whole new career, this whole new skill set, this whole new thing they can do, this eye-opening, awakening type of a thing. And that's for my wife and I too. So I think some of you guys know that, we hired some experts even before we met Ken and Kelvin, and we started to say, hey, how can we do some of this trading stuff? And we were paying this one guy $400 a month, $400 a month, Kelvin. And we didn't get a back office. There were no live sessions. There was no Q&A. There was no videos. There was no searchable FAQ. It wasn't in English, Spanish, and French. There was none of that. I mean, all there was is, hey, pay me 400 and occasionally I'll let you know maybe some coins you can buy, right? And so, I mean, it was kind of really limited in what you got. They didn't teach Forex, just none of that. And so here we are paying like a fortune, and we didn't get a fraction of what we get here. But even then, that education was so worth it because they did get us started, into some of the cryptocurrency type of stuff. That's actually where I learned about the Theta coin, right? And so, I mean, obviously that's just exploded for us. And so I was looking at our balances again in the fall. We had a balance of $29,000. And from using the strategies you guys have taught, and from some of the stuff we already had, I mean, it's grown from 29,000 to like 742,000 since fall. I mean, that's obviously life changing, right? I mean, and it's just getting started. I mean, we're just beginning to learn this skill set of how to trade and how to do these kinds of things. And so as you think about the coming years and the other people we're going to teach, again, every one of you that are on here, or every one of you that might even be looking at this just as for the first time as a prospect, you have an opportunity, and I'm even going to say a responsibility to, maybe kind of take that next step, because it's not just about you. It's when you, take that step and you go out there and you do, and some what you've heard from tonight from other people, and you start to have that kind of success. And then it inspires countless other people where you end up changing lots of other lives. It's hard to know how far the ripples of our actions can reach. Where you go out and maybe just think you're doing it for you. And sure, my family made a couple grand today or a couple grand this week. Like, we heard from Sammy, heaven forbid, 20,000 like you heard from Jeff. But I mean, so your family made some extra money today, but then other people hear that story and then think maybe I should trade. And then they start trading, and then people hear their story, and then other people start trading. And there's this ripple that happens of all these people that you end up impacting because you were willing to take some action and be coachable. So again, Ken and Kelvin, obviously you guys were the biggest ripple of all because you put this whole thing together. We're excited about it. Ken, thank you so much for coming on tonight. For everyone that was here and shared their story, we appreciate it. Again, every Wednesday we're here sharing these stories. There's my man, Christoph. Christoph, thank you for all that you do, and Jamal for helping so many countless people. Hey, Jeff, congratulations to you. And I love the cowboy hat, by the way. Keep wearing that. There's my man, Jamal. Congratulations to Sammy. I look forward to meeting him. You ain't gonna miss Sammy. I mean, did you see the guns on that guy? So we'll be seeing him on some of the world tours coming up. And Mr. Danny Seguinall, the man who's always on fire. So with that, we'll be back tomorrow night, 6 o'clock California time, 9 o'clock East Coast time. We're going to have Daryl Maria Roberts, two of the very best in our space. This Saturday, we got an amazing training call, then followed by our call. We have Pastor Guy and Deborah Taylor. So thank you everyone for being here tonight. Congratulations to you all. Get involved, get started, be coachable, start trading, change lives. All right. With that, God bless. Bye, everybody.